Hello, welcome to this Hexguardian Tower Defense Roguelite type realism game. So let's check out the new weekly challenge. So what's new? Oh, okay. So weekly challenge. This is from 5th of August to 11th of August. We still have a couple of days left to go. And this is the new map. So they put new map on the weekly challenge. So that's kind of nice. So Magma power. During volcanic eruption, the attack speed of towers and allied unit increases by 50%. Hmm, interesting. But does it apply to the towers in the unit within the range of volcanic eruption? It doesn't say, so I guess we have to check that out. So the map is the lava land. This is a new map they added recently with the patch. So we get the bosses every 10 days. We have active volcano. There are volcano tile in this map. Tectonic movement, building new tile, accelerate volcanic eruption. So you place down one tile and you will fill up this meters on the volcano by 20%. So you in order to activate it, you have to place down 5 land tiles. That is quite a lot. And you have to activate the volcano manually. It doesn't damage your own unit or your building, so you don't have to worry about that. The problem is the range is kind of small on the volcano. So you kind of have to get the blessing in order to increase the range of the volcano eruption. And also you cannot place down any buildings on the volcano tile. So that's kind of a bummer. And we have the harsh climate. There are less houses in this map. So that's like a one thing I really don't like about this map is this one. The house is very key to your economy, and getting less house is a kind of huge penalty in my opinion. And we have fire treatment. Fire damages in this map, so you kind of want to go for like a fire towers and whatnot because it is kind of nice to get like an extra boost in damage. So we have 2 land portals and we have 3 river portals. Yep, we do have rivers. You might yeah, I was like, well, it looks like a magma, so is that actually a river or is it magma? Do we not have any river? It is actually river. Even though it looks like a lava, um, enemy can just move through it, no problem. I don't know. Maybe their both are made out of like something that has a resistance against like a magma or lava. I don't know, but it really doesn't make any sense in my opinion. Anyway, you do have the river on this map, even though it looks like a lava. So let's check out the talent. Hmm. So we do have access to the new stuff they added to the game with the recent patch. So we have the quarry here, we have Shuriken Tower, we have Rolling Love Tower, we have an Oracle here. Um, we they actually did a couple of bug fixes and like a bit of a patch after recent addition of this like a towers and whatnot. So they buffed up the Oracle and they nerfed the quarry and the Stonehenge because it was kind of just too strong. So they reduced the output of the quarry and the Stonehenge, and they buffed up the damage um, produced by the Oracle, the Lightning Bolt. I still think it's pretty bad Wonder because it's just too situational. Because whenever you get a blessing and you summon Lightning Bolt, right? It's just too situational. I think they just need to like overhaul the mechanic that they have with Oracle. It looks really cool, the summoning lightning bolt, but the lightning bolt just doesn't deal enough damage. It does stun them, but it looks really cool, but that's about it. And the problem is it only activates when you get blessing. So you kind of want to save up your culture point in order to activate Oracle, but at the same time, you just want to get blessing as early as possible. So you kind of don't want to wait for that. So it's really hard to. This wonder is kind of hard to use, and it's going to fall off at the later stage game. It's kind of fun to use it in the early game, but at the later stage game, it's just not that good. So they probably need to rethink about this wonder overall because it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. It's kind of fun to use, don't get me wrong, but it's just not that good. So, okay, back to the talent. Back to the talent. Enough talking. So we have a couple of units here. We have a couple of towers here. If we want to get the quarry, we gotta get the service building and culture building if I can. I don't see the service building is right here. Okay, and that's okay. They're kind of really close to each other. So we have Pawn Spell, Encourage Spell, Thunder Spell, no Fireball Spell. Blessing on day 2 is really far away. You kind of want to get that, but in order to get there, I have to go for the Lighthouse. I don't see any way I can do this. Thunder Spell. Do I want to get the Quarry though? Quarry is really good. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Do it like this. Okay, I'm already short on the talent point. Shuriken Tower is not bad. Oh, I just realized we have no way to stop the enemy. We can slow them down with the Ice Tower, but that's about it. So this is not gonna work. This is not going to work. Yeah, we can't get there. This is really strong. I kind of want to get it, but I know I can't, so... Okay, that is kind of bummer. Yeah, I think you might want to go for the unit on this challenge. It really... I don't think this is gonna work. It's absolutely not gonna work. But there's really no way to slow down the enemy. I have like 5 unspent talent point. That's kind of bad. So what if I do this? Nah, that's not enough. Yeah, I think that's just too good to pass. Any way I can get something else? No. Let's just go with this. So let's see, the blessing, test reward is nice, bountiful spore is nice. Don't care about the unit related stuff, because we're not gonna get any unit here. That's interesting. If you wanna go for like a river only strategy, you can basically take these two and take extra blessing here. Oh, so we have, yep. There you go. So we have the volcanic eruption related blessing right here. So we have 3 unique blessing for this lava land. So boiling surface, your chance of getting your volcano tile is increased by 50%. Then you have magma surging, volcanic eruption with affected area radius is increased by 50%. Molten magma, volcanic eruption damage is increased by 50%. All of this is not bad, but is it worth putting point into these 3? Not sure. I kind of wish there's like a one that kind of speed up the progress of your volcano. Don't think there is one, so I'm probably gonna pass on these. Is there anything interesting here? Not really. So I could get that. Do this. You might want to play around with these 2 options if you want to go for the high score, but I'm just gonna do this just for fun. I'm not really aiming for the high score, because I played this game just long enough that I really don't care about the leaderboard that much. I mean, I do care, but I'm not really aiming for the high score right at this stage, because you kind of have to just play the same strategy over and over again, and that gets really boring after a while. So yeah, let's go for the tower related stuff. Is there anything else? We do have the frostfire chill will be useful. Mechanic, we don't have any spell. This is the ice hitting fire, right? So this is actually pretty good. Okay, I think that's it. So we only have 1 health, so if one enemy gets through, we are basically toast. Okay, let's try this. Hey, King is arriving on day 10. So in order to get to in order to go for the high score, there's just only one strategy. That is to go for river only, close down the land portal before day 10 or around day 10. Because there's just no way you can deal with the enemy coming from the land portal. There's just no way. It's just not possible. I mean, it is kind of possible in the normal game because you have all the talent and whatnot. But the weekly challenge, you just don't have enough talent. Um, and you don't really have like a passive talent, like an extra attack, range, and whatnot to deal with the enemy coming from the land portal. It's just not balanced right. It's just not well balanced right now compared to the real portal and land portal. Real portal is much easier because you don't have to deal with the enemy coming from like the airship, and you don't have to deal with the enemy coming from enemies like the bosses. If you have the land portal open, you have to deal with the bosses. But if you only have the river portal, you only have to deal with the one bosses because there's only one bosses for the river tile. So if you get lucky, you just don't have to deal with the bosses at all, and you don't have to deal with the airship. So it's much easier, and you only deal with 15 enemies for portal for the river portal. But if you're dealing with the land portal, you have to deal with like a 30, maybe 40, 50 enemy for portal. And that you just get overwhelmed and just no way to stop them. And the HP and armor scaling is also a bit of an issue with the land portal. So even though they nerfed it, it's still not possible. It's still not possible. Okay, take my word for it. It's just impossible. Unless you have like crazy economy, you can like put down basically towers on every available spot. Even then, it's still really hard to stop them. So yeah. Anyway, let's continue. So man, I really don't like the setup here though. So we have the land and the river connected right here, which is kind of hard to deal with. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. So I think I'm gonna start with here. Okay, let's speed things up. So I placed down one tile here. So how am I gonna deal with this though? So if I put this down here, the game has to give me tile that can connect this. But it has to be something that can connect on this tile. So it gotta have some kind of bridge for the river. And it gotta have some kind of tile that connect this. I don't think this is gonna work. So I'm gonna move away from this and put it here. So if I place down one tile right here, as you can see, it's going to speed up the progress on the volcano eruption here. So if I press Alt, you will see the progress. So that's now 20%. Oh, we got the... Okay, that's good. So we got extra chest here. That's not what I wanted. I could try to connect this together. It's kind of long shot, but I can try. This is not that useful. So let's get the fire tower. So I built one right there, so that's 40% now. That's another volcanic tile. The thing is, I really don't have use for this right now. Personally, not really fan of this map because all of this is kind of, you have to use this on your own. It doesn't activate on itself, so it's kind of hard to use. And you have to place down 5 tiles in order to activate it. As you can see, the newly placed down the volcanic tile is 0%, so I have to place down 5 tiles in order to activate this. So that is kind of bummer. So the bonds on this map doesn't serve any purpose. Because I don't have quarries, we don't really care about the stone at all. So that's that. So place this here. Okay, finally. Okay, that's weird. I thought this will connect each other, but it doesn't. Are you telling me this doesn't work? Oh, come on, really? Really? Oh, I'm getting a bit unlucky with the tile right now. That's not good. So now it's 80%. Okay, this should oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, so we can close this off if I get lucky, and I can actually connect this to close it off. So then that leaves me with only one river portal right here. So it might work out. So if I want to get the lighthouse, so now you see the icon right here. So if I click on this, it will activate, but it doesn't show you the range. So I kind of wish it shows me the range when I press the Alt, because I don't know the range on this right now. But if I click on this, it will show me the range. So that's one thing if we should fix, because I don't know the range. So I can't really click on this until I know for sure, but I kind of know that they're gonna cover this area. So if I use it right here, it's kind of wasted. So I'm gonna wait. So if I place down here, let's get some lighthouse down here. I think I'm gonna close this soon. I think I don't want to get rid of the trees, but I might just have to. Okay, so that's not bad. Okay, so let's check something out. Okay, flying unit close to this. So critical rate 30%. Where is the attack speed? The attack speed is 0.6. So according to the weekly challenge buff, during volcanic eruption, the attack speed of towers and light unit increased by 50%. But is that only within the range, or does that apply for like every towers? Let's check it out. So if I click on this, you can actually see the range. The range is not that big. So you kind of have to be careful where you place the volcano. But personally, not really fan of the volcanic eruption mechanics. So I click on this, now it's going to spew out the magma and whatnot. It's going to damage the unit that passes through in this area. It doesn't damage your building or unit, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's check out the attack speed now. Okay. Okay, so it does affect the towers and allied unit out of the range of the volcano. So you definitely want to use this as much as possible, I guess, for this weekly challenge. So that's gonna be the key. Now, 50% attack speed increase is a huge deal. Okay, if we want to do this to connect these, we might need to put down extra tower. Ooh, don't really want to do that. No. Arrow tower upgrade. We could get the toxic pie like explosion going with the fire tower and the arrow tower combined, so it's not bad. I was kind of yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad upgrade. So day 4, the enemy's gonna come from here and here. So this one is 40%. This was 80%. So we want to use that. I'm not sure if that's good enough. So I might just do this. Okay, that's weird. Okay, that was weird. You see the animation like just got cancelled somehow? Yeah, it attacks something and it just disappeared, but it's not actually attacking the unit. Yeah, look, it just disappeared again. That is so weird. Okay, now we can close that off. So I think we have to use this because I'm really not sure if we can handle this. So I'm gonna use this one. And that's gonna increase the attack speed. I'm not sure if I want to do it like this, but I just don't have a choice here. No. Attack speed increase is huge, but I'm gonna get the ice tower because I really need to slow enemies down right now. That's not good. I kind of was hoping that I would close this down by now. Now I have to deal with that. Hmm. This kind of wasted. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Hopefully we can deal with this. Okay, you guys, what you guys doing here? Oh shoot. Okay. That's kind of out of range here. Well, not a whole lot that I can do. Really don't have a spot for this. Oh fudge. We might be dead here. Oh, that is like straight tile that I don't need. Oh boy. Yeah, we might be toast. Let's get the attack speed increase. Oh, Shuriken Tower is interesting, but I'm gonna get the lumber camp. Okay, another volcano. Not bad. Not bad. We can just use this to activate, to get the attack speed boost. It's out of range. That's the issue. It's out of damn range. Really? Really? So we have one active volcano right here. We are very close to getting our first blessing though. So that might help. We have lumber camp. Oh, 11. But I kind of have to get this down. Yeah, I have to get this down because my income is really bad. Okay, I had to just pick a blessing here. Oh boy. Uh, hey. And let's get the critical damage increase. Doesn't really help that much because my critical chance is only like 30% or something. No, we don't have any critical chance. Oh, that's actually not good. That's actually not good. Okay, we really gotta close down the portal soon. Oh, yep. Yep, that's just not gonna work, isn't it? Oh, come on. Come on. Give me the straight tile right here. Stop giving me this. Stop giving me the straight tile for this. Like, all of these tiles are basically wasted. Oh, boy. Yeah. This, uh... It's safe to say I'm toast. Okay, slow it down, slow it down. There you go. Shuriken is interesting, but I don't think that's what we can go for right now. So I'm just gonna go for the damage. Okay, at least that's nice. But I don't really want to extend it like this. I do want to close the land portal. I do want to close it, but come on, game. Come on. Really, dude. Really. Really don't want to open up another river portal right here, but I do want to close the land portal. Man, why do you do this? Why? I'm just gonna close this. Yep, of course. Of course. Uh, okay, at least that's something. So we don't have to deal with that anymore. That means I can put down all the lumber camp. Maybe up 32. Not the best. But it's not the worst. There's like one here. Yep, let's put it here. So let's put all the lighthouse down somewhere. Like here. So we have 2 active volcano that we can use. So let's just pass the time because there's literally no enemies coming. The river enemy is gonna come from here. The land enemy is gonna come from here. So we kind of have to concentrate our defense in one area if it's possible. Okay, let's speed things up. Shuriken Tower is nice, but I'm gonna go for the lighthouse upgrade. Okay, night is coming here. We have the fast sailboat coming from here. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, day 8. We really gotta close down the land portal now because I don't think I can deal with the enemy coming from the land anytime soon. So I'm gonna use one volcano here to get the 50% increase in the attack speed. Uh-oh. Oh, we might be toast. We might be toast. Problem is, this one tile right here makes this really complicated. It really does. Because now I can't really close down the portal. Ah, man, it would have been really easy to close this down if I didn't have this one right here. But I have no choice. So I gotta wait. So that's 80%. So I'm gonna use another one because I think this guy might get in. Oh boy, this is cutting way too close. Yeah, that was just too close. Just too close. My income isn't great, but but so if we gotta close that down. Okay, that's good. Now we actually have a chance to close this down. We still have to deal with this. It's really bad if you're dealing with enemies coming from the both side. You definitely want the enemy coming from the one direction as much as possible because now I have to basically spread my defenses and that's not a good idea. Oh, ooh, how did I miss this? Yeah, sometimes I do miss those, so okay, so let's put one here. I'm definitely worried here because we gotta get the bosses on day 10. So what's the bosses on day 10? It's a king. Don't really care about the kings, that's fine. Still. We don't have the range upgrade, so can't really deal with the enemies coming from in these angles, so I don't know. I mean, that's best I can do. Do I have to use this? I don't know. Let's wait. I might have to, though. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I think I would have to use that. Okay, we do. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's not looking good. But I mean, all of this is nice. Usually, I will go for these two. Usually, but I'm really behind in terms of damage. That's the issue. I'm just gonna die. Okay, I think we have to get this. Because I do have 50% critical damage increase blessing, but my tower literally don't have the critical chance to deal critical damage, so I think we have to get that. So now it should increase my critical rate by 60%, and the little strike will take effect, and hopefully we can stop the enemy. Boy, really gotta close that. Okay, we gotta deal crit damage here, otherwise we can't really kill these. Yeah, they are just so tanky. Attack speed increase, critical hit damage increase. Extra damage against armor isn't bad, but I'm gonna get the fire tower upgrade. Okay, stop them please. Thank you. Oh, now you give me the straight tile. Thanks. Way too late, but oh well, I'll take it. So the problem is we have 51 X-Men coming from this direction, and I have King here. Oh boy. I want to go for extra lighthouse or a lumber camp, but that might be too greedy here. Yeah, I think the enemy's gonna come from like this direction down this way, so this is just not gonna do a whole lot. I really need to get the range increase. There's really not a whole lot that I can do here. Yeah, extra damage increase is fine. King is easy to deal with. The problem is the unit. 51 is a lot. I really don't have a tower placement. Can't place down any extra towers here. And that's all I can do. I think I have to use the volcano here. Yeah, this is not looking good. Nope. Okay, let's use another volcanic eruption. I don't think I can stop this though. Yeah, I cannot stop the king. I cannot stop the king. Are you kidding me? I literally cannot stop the king. Uh it was a good attempt. It was a good attempt, but man, I'm struggling even with all these towers and whatnot, even with all this extra blessing. I'm just literally just struggling to get by. I just couldn't go for any economy blessing because I know if I go for that, I'm just gonna lose. Oh man. If only this tile was like a straight tile without this, I would have been able to close this much earlier. Then I just have to deal with the river portal, and dealing with the only river portal is much easier than dealing with the land portal. So yeah, if I was able to do that, I think I would have been able to go for like a 20, maybe 30 days at least. But alas, that didn't happen. Oh well. So that's it. Am I gonna try this again? Probably not, because yeah, I'm probably have to use the same strategy. So Rebo only close the land portal around day 10 and go for the economy, like a cultural building, and just get a couple of towers all together combined. But the thing is, this challenge really doesn't give you much crowd control to play around with. You don't have the thunder tower, you don't have the water tower, so it's really hard to activate the elemental reaction. The only elemental reaction you can activate is with the poison fire combo and the ice and fire combo, and you can only activate these three together, just two basically, and there's really no way to stop them by only these three towers. So eventually you will get overrun, but I think if you can close down the land portal before day 10, I think you can go for at least day 30, maybe 40 if you push it a bit further. Maybe if you get really lucky with the tiles and the cultural building and the upgrade and whatnot, I think you can push this to like 60 days or something. But because you don't really have any crowd control tower, it's gotta be much more difficult to go for late game. Volcanic tile kinda helps you, but the 50% attack speed increase mm, is kinda meh. I'd rather just have like a damage increase. Attack speed increase is nice. It really did kind of help me to survive, but I was struggling the whole time. I was literally just struggling to survive, even with all these towers. And I'm only on day 9, by the way. Only day 9. I have all these towers, and I'm literally just struggling to get by. I will. Oh well. So you could go for the unit. You could go for the unit combo here. You have Master of Light, Spearman, Horse Archer, Knight. But eventually you will get overrun. So I really don't recommend going for unit composition, because I know you're just gonna get overwhelmed by the enemy from the land portal. You could go for like a rolling log tower. There's a Stonehenge here as well. I don't know. You could go for the Oracle, Stonehenge. You could. Not sure that's a good idea. The Corey will definitely help, but it's kind of hard to get up here with the talent point that you have. I think this is not a bad setup. Yeah, I don't think this is bad setup. You just have to get to the late game. You just have to get to the late game. It's just the weekly challenge right now is only about one strategy. Close down the land portal before day 10 and just have only river portal opened up, have economy building, cultural building, and get a couple of towers with the crowd control effect, with the elemental reaction combo, and as you put down as many towers as possible, you create a passing that kind of like loops around, and that's just about it. That's like literally the only strategy that I can think of if you want to go for like a high score late game. So I don't know, they probably need to work more on the balancing, because if everybody's going for like one strategy and none of the other strategy really works out, what's the point of weekly challenge really? Yeah, I have seen some people actually do like a really wacky strategy and make it work, but it's really few. It's really few. It's not a whole lot. It's just that the strategy that I'm talking about, going for river only, close down the land portal, it's just so much easier to work with. It's so much easier to go for the late game if you get this strategy ongoing, basically. So I think they really need to rebalance the like a river portal and the land portal, because it just doesn't seem fair. I mean, the game kind of encourages you to go for the land portal, but if you go for the land portal, you will end up losing really early, because you just can't deal with the enemies coming from the land portal. It's just not possible. You might be able to hold on for a couple of waves, but eventually around day 30 or 40, around day 60, you will eventually just get overrun. It is so difficult to deal with the land portal. It is just so difficult. So that's definitely one thing they definitely need to look into, in my opinion. So yeah, so that's it for this weekly challenge. I could try it again, but I know I'm gonna go for the same strategy, and I just have to try again until I get lucky and close down the river land portal by day 10. If I can do that, I can push this into day 30, maybe 40 if I get lucky. So that's about it. So, do I like the recent patch? Kind of, but I do like the Stonehenge and the Quarry. That's like definitely the game change addition to the game. However, the Lava Land map, not really fan of that map. Is the penalty is not that good. The harsh climate penalty is just too much, in my opinion. An active volcano doesn't help you that much, and it does take up the space, and you can't place down anything on that tile. So, I mean, it's kind of fun to use, but is it that good? Not really. So instead of having blessing to upgrade the volcano, I think they should just get rid of the blessing for the volcano and just the buff of the volcano without the blessing. Just buff the volcano just a bit, because right now it feels really underwhelming, in my opinion. And you have to place down 5 tiles in order to activate. 5 tiles is quite a lot. And even if you activate it, it really doesn't. I mean, it deals quite a lot of damage in the early game, but at the later stage of game, it doesn't do a whole lot. So you can't really save the volcano, then go like okay, save me, Volcano, use it, wipe out all the enemy. It doesn't really happen like that. So yeah, in my opinion, it's a interesting mechanic, but it's just not good enough for the late game. That's it. And same goes with the Oracle. Oracle, I think they just need to rework the Oracle from the scratch, because right now it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Even if they buff the damage, the problem is still the same, because you can only activate it by getting the blessing. It's so limited use, and you definitely want to just get the blessing as early as possible, so it really doesn't help you that much. And Oracle does have the range as well with the Wonder range, so I don't know if there's like a map wide effect. Maybe it's a useful, but still, then the problem is still the same, that you have a limited use. So I think one thing they could change is that, depend on how many blessing you have, it periodically activate the lightning bolt across the whole map. Maybe it is useful, because more blessing you have, the better the Oracle is going to get, basically. So I think that's one thing they could change the Oracle into. I mean, just my opinion, so they don't really have to do that, but I think it would be really cool if they change into those kind of things. So basically, the more blessing that you have, the more powerful the Oracle is going to get, and the Oracle just periodically activate on its own, and it just like charges up by time, basically, and it charges up faster if you have more blessing, basically. I mean, it's just on top of my head. The developer might have a better idea. Anyway, I think that's it for this weekly challenge. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys on the next episode. Take care. Bye.